Are they all gone? Did they leave? I don't see anybody. Okay. Oh! You scared the heck out of me! Oh my goodness. Hi. I've been gone a little bit, haven't I? I'm sorry. So, do I owe you an explanation? No, but I'm gonna give you one anyways. I'm enrolled in a master's program, and things really kicked off again in January. So, as much as I love making content for you all, unfortunately, my schoolwork comes first. At the end of the day, I'm not here on YouTube to see the number go up. This is a hobby, and I really enjoy making videos, but I'm not always able to do it, so that's where I've been. I don't know what you guys have been up to. Anyways, I suppose a tour is in order because while I haven't been making videos, I have been streaming, both on Twitch and on YouTube for whenever Lotus and Everfrost content comes up. Needless to say, we've been pretty busy around here. And through all of this, I still haven't died. Now, mind you, I've essentially been treating this like a hardcore world. I have no idea what's gonna happen if I die, so I'm simply not dying. Easy. First and foremost, there's something that I should probably address, which you can see directly next to me. Now, unfortunately, we all know the travesty of Magnolia. She lost her dearly beloved, Rowan, her husband, as well as her daughter Naga to some awful, awful wolves. However, when I was moving all of the animals over into the pens, there was another who was eating all of my chickens. And her name is Roselia. I've decided that these two lovely ladies are sisters, hence their flowery names, and Roselia came to comfort Magnolia during her time of loss. So now, we have two amazing, adorable Arctic foxes in our abode, and I genuinely could not be happier. It's wonderful. You may also notice Ace, who was the most annoying cat ever. Yes, you. You took like 15 fish, but we still love her all the same. Starting the tour, over on the back side of things here, you might notice an extra little bit of shrubbery. We have decided to put a maze here. And by we, I mean me. Essentially, this is where I want everybody to enter into the village from, and we're gonna make it a little bit more difficult. This maze is an homage to the Naga boss in Twilight Forest. We have to kind of go around and feed a big snake and wander through a maze. It's super cool. It's so fun. It's not a hard maze by any stretch, but it is something just to give a little bit more intrigue to this space that was otherwise kind of lackluster. Continuing on, I've added a few little vines here, and you might notice it's a little bit empty. That's because I've been doing a lot of work on streams. Just because videos stop doesn't mean streams haven't. So we have been working on our village revitalization project, and in the process, we have made this beautiful, massive cherry blossom tree as our centerpiece. And don't worry, the villagers are safe in there. Now that night has fallen, this area gets so much prettier. Swooping in here, we can start to see how everything comes together with its glowingness, and it's all spawn-proofed. So we won't get any mobs wandering through here during the night, which honestly was such a pain. Note to self, do not do that again. Not fun. Getting a bird's eye view here, this is the final version of our mountain biome. You can see we've got glow lichen lighting things up alongside the candles within the trees themselves, and just a cute little icy ridge along the top. Now, this wasn't just inspired by the Twilight Forest. It was also inspired by the amount of Slime Rancher 2 I've been playing. Amazing game, by the way. But there is a biome called the Powderfell Bluffs, and there they have all sorts of aurora flora and fauna, including these aurora trees, which glimmer. And so I really wanted to try and replicate that and encapsulate it within this build. You'll notice that we also have a whole bunch of pitcher plants. Unfortunately, they do have to be on mud, as you can't place flowers on snow. Mojang, please. But that, alongside the nylium with some of this nether greenery, really helps tie things together between the different wood types, I think. And it just provides, you know, cute little pond area. A little bit of a splash of color, just to help out the stark whiteness of the mountain. For the trees themselves, I decided to go with cyan candles and magenta candles respectively, just to light up the tops of the trees to give that glowing effect to each of them. All right, and there is something else we've worked on in the background. This is the part that took the longest, but before I show you, let's roll a time lapse. As you were able to see, we have finally finished our amazing frosty cave. We've got this beautiful frozen pond in the middle, alongside lots of different icicles and icicle types, some even with some cute lanterns just to light things up. And if we mosey our way on up here, we have this glowing ice shelf, which admittedly took a long time to design. You would not believe how quickly ice wants to melt, especially when you've got, you know, a whole bunch over a stack of pearlescent frog lights at the very bottom. So to create this, I used a couple of light blue glass layers, as well as this ice along the top. This is the first spot I could put it without having it melt. This shelf gives a really nice view of the entire cave. This section was heavily inspired by the Twilight Forest mod, specifically in one of the earlier dungeons that you can do in the game. It is a Yeti boss. And so I'm thinking that we put a Yeti in this cave as well, as a really nice homage to the mod itself. Do I know how to design a Yeti? Absolutely not. But that's a problem for another day, surely. Overall, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. The ambience is wonderful. I might add just a few more touches here and there in terms of the snow, but I really love how the more trodden areas have more diorite and calcite, as it really gives a lot more depth to this entire place. Now, while all of this was going on, naturally, it's been a while. I have some footage for you, some found footage. It's not really been found, it's just there. Anyways, we had 2 pranks occur on the server during Christmas, so we're gonna roll those clips. They were both super fun, and you'll be able to see the bits and pieces of progress that I was making, I promise, throughout that time period. So, let's rewind back to December, shall we? Alrighty, so I've been told that I've been pranked. I'm not sure exactly what this entails. Let's see what the damage is, shall we? It's snowy. Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, They're very festive, to be clear. How many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, 11. He even got up here, oh my word. Oh no, are there more outside? Have they been getting out because of the ladder? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm good with these guys chilling, haha, in here for a while. That's cute though. I love those. My guy, respectfully. Painful, however. If you do escape, that's not on me. Unfortunately, that is, in fact, on you. I don't make the rules. I simply enforce them. There is nothing more that can be done. Let's get a top view of this. That's actually really cute. No, they're on the roof. Oh my word. They're on the roof. That's so silly. This is very cute. I love it. Oh, this is very fun. Oh, on the end. Oh, goodness gracious. Are you doing a stand-up routine, my guy? Yeah? Head over to the mic. Tell me a really good joke. Oh my goodness. It's the gift that keeps on giving. What? Oh, somebody bought stuff. I've made money from my shop? It really is Christmas. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to stock things up. Well, I've got some nice patrons now. It's great. Don't burn yourself on the candles. Well, I'll leave the guys on the outside. I'll leave the festive spirit on the outside, but I think we might need to do a little cleanup in our storage. Just a little bit. I love them. They're very cute, but it's a little too snowy in there. Nothing a good old spiritual frying pan can't fix.
A few moments later.
And that's all of them, I think. All right, our storage area is officially cleaned up. We have so many snow layers. Look at this. Look at that. That's all just from the guys in here. That's crazy. But we have a use for them at the very least. All right, now that I've cleaned everything up, I've heard that there was another prank done at about the exact same time as this one. This one is Skipper's prank, and he's hidden, I think, 25 player heads throughout our base. We gotta find them. Now, naturally, I think we've already seen some of them. It's these little guys. We gotta find 25 of them. Now, we know where some of them are, but not a lot of them. So, it's time to get hunting. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, number 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, and last but not least, 25. You are annoyingly hard to find, good sir. So there we have it. We found all 25 gifts, and it only took me 20 minutes, which is more than a gift a minute, which I think is pretty heckin' good time. Thank you, Skipper, for the wonderful scavenger hunt. These are all your heads? I'm mildly concerned. Just a little bit. But yeah, that's everything that's been happening here so far. And I will be sure to do my best to update you lovely YouTube folks whenever I have the chance. Again, apologies for the lack of videos. My schoolwork does come first. My master's is nearly over. And so sometimes hobbies need to take a backseat. With all that said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Whoop. I wanna... Ah! You know, it's a little bit harder to... What? Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.